Stop everything. What we just witnessed is the most shocking and disrespectful betrayal in hip-hop history. And yes, it was all captured on camera. Papoose, the man we all thought of as the loyal husband, has just admitted to fathering a child, with Claressa Shields on tape. This comes right after we were still processing the rumors about his previous infidelity. But hold on, it gets even worse. 50 Cent found out about it just like the rest of us, through a viral video, and when he did, he completely lost it. This wasn't just some Instagram shade or a vague tweet. This was full-on chaos, threats, and fury on full display. Sources say he even tried to buy the footage back before it was released, but that didn't work. Now, Remy Ma is staying silent. Claressa is out there flaunting her baby bump on Instagram. And as for Papoose, well, he might as well be in witness protection by now. This isn't just gossip. This is an FBI-level betrayal, a public relations disaster, and the most chaotic love triangle since Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian, and Jordan Woods. Get ready, because we're exposing everything. Papoose has completely destroyed everything, and he didn't do it quietly. He didn't admit it in private or in a DM. He didn't whisper it to a therapist. No, he looked directly into a camera and confessed, "I'm the father." Those 3 words were all it took to turn the internet upside down. The video wasn't leaked. It was dropped like a bomb, with high-quality footage from multiple angles, edited in 4K, with dramatic piano music like it was part of a Netflix documentary. Papoose, sitting in a penthouse suite, no security, no hesitation, just pure guilt. He said the baby was his, that Claressa was the mother, and that Remy didn't know. Well, she knows now. And then there's 50 Cent, who, according to several sources, lost it the moment he saw the video. It wasn't just a tantrum. It was a meltdown, like smashing glass, flipping tables, and calling publicists and exorcists all at once. Let's be clear. This wasn't just a scandal. It was an execution. A public slaughter of trust, loyalty, and the last fairy tale relationship in hip-hop. And the weapon? Papoose's own words. You'd think a man who spent years waiting for Remy to come home from prison would know how to stay loyal. You'd think the man who preached about black love would understand how to keep his mouth shut. But apparently, Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing champion, knocked more than just her opponents out. She knocked the loyalty right out of Papoose. The confession sent shockwaves through the internet. Twitter timelines crumbled. Instagram lives hit record-breaking views. And in the middle of it all, one voice rose above the noise: 50 Cent. He didn't hold a press conference. He didn't post a cryptic message. He went live, shirtless, furious, standing in what looked like a rented mansion with a bottle of Branson in one hand and pure rage in the other. "You think this is funny?" he said. "You think you can just confess to something like that and walk away? You think that doesn't affect me? You played us all, us. Not just Remy, not just the fans, but us. Because for 50 Cent, this wasn't just about betrayal. It was about disrespect. 50 had vouched for Papoose, stood by him. He used to be called one of the last real ones, but now he's just another cheater with a microphone and a side chick." Sources say that 50 Cent immediately pulled the plug on a business deal he had with Papoose, including a 3-part docuseries. Millions of dollars vanished in an instant. Contracts deleted, no callbacks, everything gone. If that wasn't enough, it's rumored that 50 Cent sent a voice message directly to Claressa Shields. It wasn't a threatening or angry message. It was worse. It was silent. A chilling 30 seconds of nothing, followed by one sentence. "You're going to regret this." The rumor mill went wild. Was 50 planning revenge? Was he about to expose a hidden timeline or a secret relationship between him and Claressa that nobody knew about? Why was he so furious? No one had answers. But then, something even crazier happened. A second video was released. This one was raw, unfiltered, and worse than the first. This time, Papoose didn't just confess to fathering the child. He admitted to everything. The dinners, the trips, the nights when Remy Ma was in the studio and he was out running errands. He looked straight into the camera and said it wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. She knew me better than Remy ever did. That one sentence erased the illusion. This wasn't just infidelity. This was Papoose wiping Remy Ma's name from their marriage. Fans flooded the comments with outrage. She held you down for years, and this is how you repay her. They all predicted Claressa would face karma for this. And as for 50 Cent, he wasn't done yet. He shared a screenshot of a text conversation between him and Papoose. No greetings, no pleasantries. Just a single message from Papoose that read, "It wasn't supposed to come out like this." 50's reply, "It wasn't supposed to happen at all." That moment changed everything. Up until now, people thought 50's anger was just about the scandal. But this exchange hinted at something deeper. A personal betrayal. A broken partnership. A failed deal. What was really going on between Papoose and 50 Cent? Why was this confession such a threat to 50's reputation? What was Claressa really involved in? And more importantly, what was Remy Ma planning to do? After the video dropped, her account posted a black screen. No text, no sound, just a single timestamp in white font, 11:59 p.m. Fans quickly assumed she was preparing to drop something, maybe a diss track, a documentary, or even a lawsuit. No one knew for sure, but one thing was clear. This wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. That black screen, with no caption or context, somehow spoke volumes. Within minutes of the silence, Remy Ma's presence was everywhere. Twitter Spaces lit up, IVG live sessions started buzzing, and fans were refreshing her profile like crazy, waiting for something big. Everyone knew that when Remy stays quiet, she's up to something, and when she drops hints, the storm is about to hit. Just as the clock struck midnight, the storm began. Boom, the video dropped. It was a black and white shot of Remy Ma in the studio, wearing a hoodie, no makeup, and holding a pen, her voice low and full of venom. You ever get stabbed in the back by someone you fed? Then, silence. She stares directly into the camera, takes a breath, and the screen goes black. No full track, no verse, just that one chilling line, her stare, and the silence that followed. And that was enough. Fans exploded in the comments. "She's coming for blood. Papoose better run." Within minutes, people started calling it the soft launch of the most brutal diss track of the year. Not a response, a warning. And that warning sent shockwaves through everyone, especially 50 Cent. Let's face it, 50 was already on edge. The confession about the baby, the betrayal, it had him spiraling. But now, Remy Ma's involved, teasing something bigger, something more calculated. 50, never one to lose control, struck back in the only way he knows how, by leaking information. First, it was a screenshot of a conversation from a supposed group chat that included him, Papoose, Remy, and shockingly, Claressa Shields. Yeah, let that sink in. The messages were cryptic, like, "Keep it low till the rollout," and "You sure you want to go public with this?" Then, there was a voice memo from someone labeled only as C, which played just once for 4 seconds. This ain't just a baby, this is leverage. Fans were losing it. What was the rollout? Was this a PR stunt? Was this all to promote a secret business venture? Or maybe a reality show? The wildest theory, though, was gaining traction. Some believed this whole scandal was a long-planned move by Claressa Shields to humiliate Remy, take down Papoose, and dismantle their power couple image in favor of something newer, messier, and more viral. It sounded far-fetched until another video dropped. This one was only 6 seconds long. Claressa Shields walking into a hotel lobby where Papoose was pacing. She walks up to him, smiles, and says, "Told you I'd handle it." That was it. But in the context of everything else, it was damning. Papoose didn't just slip up, he conspired. And now sides are flipping. Half the internet is chanting, "Free Remy," while others are mocking Papoose with memes, calling him a fumbled queen-level final boss. But the real wild card, it's not Remy, Clarissa, or even 50 Cent. It's Fat Joe. That's right. While all this chaos was happening, Fat Joe stepped in, not to gossip or speculate, but to set the record straight. He stared into the camera, like a disappointed uncle at Thanksgiving, and said, "I told y'all years ago loyalty is rare, but what I never thought I'd see is Papoose, this man we all respected, treat Remy like she was disposable." Then, the bombshell. I saw the footage, the real footage. Y'all haven't seen what I've seen. That one sentence flipped the internet upside down. What footage was he talking about? Is there a third video? A deeper confession? A confrontation? No one knows, but everyone is on edge. Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. Papoose is canceled. Remy is coming for blood. Clarissa is out here flaunting baby jewelry, and 50 Cent might have just ended Papoose's career with a USB drive. But the real question is, if that sonogram is real, who's the father of round 2? And is Remy plotting a full-blown comeback album fueled by pure revenge? Drop your wildest theories in the comments, because at this point, anything's possible. Smash that like button if you're still recovering from this drama. Hit subscribe, because we're not done exposing this madness, and turn on the bell for front row seats to the next scandal. For now, I'm out.